The master of the subtle scene, Robert Duvall's greatest cinematic roles. In the wake of Hollywood losing one of its most versatile and enduring titans at the age of 95, it is time to look back at the unmatched cinematic legacy of Robert Duvall. For 6 decades, Duvall was the ultimate chameleon of the silver screen, disappearing into characters with a quiet intensity that often stole the spotlight from the biggest leading men in the business. From mafia boardrooms to the sweltering jungles of Vietnam, here is a look at the definitive roles that made him a legend. The quiet power, Tom Hagen in The Godfather, 1972. When you think of Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather and The Godfather Part 2, the explosive tempers and violent outbursts of the Corleone family immediately come to mind. Yet, it was Duvall's masterful restraint as Tom Hagen, the adopted son and fiercely loyal consigliere, that grounded the epic saga. As the Irish-German lawyer surrounded by hot-headed mobsters, Duvall proved that true power on screen doesn't require shouting. It requires pure presence. His ability to deliver devastating news or calculate a ruthless strategy with a calm, unblinking stare remains an absolute masterclass in subtle, understated acting. The relatable foil, Detective Prendergast in Falling Down, 1993. While he could play mob bosses and military generals with ease, Duvall was just as effective playing everyday men pushed to the brink. In the 1993 psychological thriller Falling Down, he delivered one of his most underrated and brilliant performances as Detective Prendergast. Serving as the perfect antithesis to Michael Douglas's unhinged and violent defense, Duvall played a weary, desk-bound cop on his very last day before retirement. In a movie completely devoid of typical heroes, Duvall brought a deep, relatable humanity to the role, anchoring a film about societal collapse with his steady, world-weary moral compass. The force of nature, Lieutenant Colonel Kilgore in Apocalypse Now, 1979. No retrospective of his career is complete without Apocalypse Now. With just over 10 minutes of actual screen time, Duvall etched his name into cinema history forever as the surf-crazed, Wagner-blaring Lieutenant Colonel Bill Kilgore. Striding through a literal war zone without flinching and delivering the immortal line, "I love the smell of napalm in the morning," Duvall captured the absolute madness and terrifying bravado of the Vietnam War in a single, unforgettable swagger. It was a performance that earned him an Oscar nomination and cemented his status as a cinematic icon. A legacy of versatility. From his Oscar-winning turn as a broken country singer seeking redemption in Tender Mercies, 1983, to his terrifyingly rigid,